want to hear about the life of a retired consultant who moved to Minsk, and it's not permanent location by any means. You know, there are no permanent things in life. From my perspective, it's just like trying to stand in ocean. You'll drown, so you have to keep on moving, even if you're retired. This is the location which I have rented 2 weeks ago, and I'm standing here this morning planning my day. This is the basic kitchen in a basic apartment in Minsk, Belarus. I have everything I need. I have fridge, I have stove. I even have multi-cooker, which I use quite often because I don't want to sit at home. So I put things in there and it cooks while I'm working and entertaining myself. Which I recommend that you get one too. Not particularly brand, but it's a very convenient thing to have around here. I have a washer. I dry my clothes on the balcony. It's 1-bedroom apartment. I'm gonna show you a little bit more with this apartment. Didn't make my bed yet, I just barely got up. Here is the second window with a second view. I'm sure you can enjoy that. And now I'm gonna take you to another room just to show you. This is my bathroom with a washer, which is currently working. Entrance. And my study room. Let's see what God gave me for breakfast this morning. I think He gave me butter and salmon, which is slightly salted, like a loch salmon, that's called in New York, but here is just a regular one. So this is my basic setup. The bread, I like the bread which is well baked, and this one comes from my favorite bakery called Thierry here in Minsk. It's a chain bakery and they do a really good job with the black bread. They call it a French black bread because the bakery is French, I guess. In my opinion, it's the same one which I usually bake at home. But since they can do it for me, I don't bake it in Minsk. And it costs only 5 rubles, which is $1.50. Oh, here, I'll show you how it looks. Yesterday I bought one. This is how it looks. Perfect for someone who is retired and chilling. Sometimes I think of this as my idea of sushi, salmon on black bread for breakfast. Fantastic. I know my mama told me not to talk with the full mouth, but this is video and I have to keep your attention. See, all your life people told you have to be productive, and that's pretty much the Western way. That's pretty much everybody else's. If they're not productive, they feel like they don't live, which is not entirely true, because people say you live in the universe, but you are universe. You're part of the universe. Even if you don't do anything, you're still universe. And that is something which is difficult to comprehend to regular person who lived in entirely different philosophy. Now, when you retire, the sky is the limit. You can go exercise, you can go to the theater, you can just lay in bed and look at the ceiling if you feel like it. And it's all fine. You don't have to be productive. You pretty much contributed to the society the way they told you. Now it's time to do something which you dreamed about before. I certainly could sit here, eat, and tell you the stories, but I don't know if it would be that entertaining. So after breakfast, I'm gonna take a shower. I'm not gonna show you me showering. Also, it's a beautiful picture, but I don't think YouTube will appreciate that. The weather is overcast. It's not gonna be sunny. It's not gonna be joy which the sun gives. But you know what? You're retired. You are the one who is constructing joy now. That's what I'm gonna do.
When you're retired, you feel like you're missing something. And it may be something big. But on the other hand, you look at it, the only thing which you're missing is just an umbrella perhaps, because it may rain. Here are lessons I've learned in my 2 years of retirement. All your life you prepared yourself to be free, but you still want a project, business to run, matrix to live in, and people and businesses around you want your money. Retirement is about learning how to control your desires and spending. You see, once you retire, you have to learn some new skills, and one of those skills is do nothing. It's actually not that easy. Do nothing is a very important skill because you have to keep yourself busy, not bored, and at the same time do nothing. After I stopped working, I felt like I still need a permission to do or not to do things. It's a pattern of thinking that takes time to replace. This is the first bench. Not bad, and the view is alright, but it's quite noisy. The road is right behind me, so it's difficult to do nothing, especially when the cars are driving by. At first, you feel as something crucial is missing, like a Zoom conference, new PC, camera, pens, phone, lunch at Chinese restaurant. You are looking for routine, reward, validation, dopamine. But it's no longer needed. How do I stop wanting, you wonder? You don't. Because stopping wanting is also wanting something. Wanting is just like a weather. Some days are sunny and some days hail. The point is that the weather doesn't ask for a performance review. Neither should you. Here is the guy doing nothing. Basically, he has a camera and he's checking that everybody is driving at the correct speed limit. That's also doing nothing, but at the same time, he's actually making money. And if you ask me, there is a curious thing. For instance, you say do nothing, but that's already doing something, right? It's not do nothing. Do nothing means you don't even say anything. And that is a difficult thing to do. I think the only way you can do nothing is you're in a country where you don't speak language. That way you cannot even name it in a local language. You just basically do nothing. Now you are self-funded with no obligations. You are the one who is calling the shots. The most difficult decision is to admit that you have enough resources. They promised you gold watch at 65. Your company's HR department is not your friend. They're just better at faking it. Do you even need a gold watch? Here's $1 million question. Do you know someone who has been 2 years away from retirement for 14 years? At this rate, his retirement party will be an open casket affair. And speaking of your family, do you think your kids or grandkids would rather visit you at Bali or at some nursing home? Do not be the one who saved for years and then you forgot what for. Drop a comment. Life becomes a lot cheaper when you leave counter traffic. You stay home and read the book when everybody goes to the store. Then you go to the store when everybody goes to work. Now you own everything, including your Sunday. And you don't need more money, you actually need less. You can live and not jump through the fire hoops like a dog in a circus. Laziness and idleness, they're not a sin. You do not have to drink overpriced coffee to impress the barista, or spend time in a cafe because you paid an exorbitant amount of money for it. And at the end of the day, you achieved nothing. But on the other hand, you missed nothing. And nothing is missing. You don't get trophy, but you had a perfect day.